Always sunshine. Tell me what you Mr. Rain. Word. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Mood Music K. Mood _ music _ K. You could subscribe to the channel, like the video, appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, of course. And today we are doing a bar breakdown. And what these are we're going to be looking at R&B songs and really highlighting the bars, because there are bars, and I think that we don't think about it that way, right? So I'm gonna break some music down to you guys and really show y'all what this new R&B heat is about. It starts off interesting, right? So if it were always sunshine, tell me would you miss the rain? I kind of like the rain sometimes, every now and again. Oh, tell me how you'd feel if it were always the same, because in reality, love and happiness live next to pain. Right? Like, there is a level there where, think about it, right? There's always good and bad in relationships, right? You can't expect everything to be the way you want it to be. It's not always going to be perfect. There's good and bad, give and take. And I had to learn that as an adult, because I was like, look, I'm looking for the fairy tale. And when I wasn't getting it, I was just like, all right, maybe it's not for me. Maybe there's something wrong. Or I thought maybe it just doesn't exist, right? But in reality, love and happiness live next to pain is one of the realest things I've ever heard. Like, you know, people say thin line between love and hate, same kind of concept. And if you think about, you know, with all the relationships you've had, the beauty and all the greatness that comes with it, there isn't another side to that. And sometimes you have to sit back and say, I understand that pain is a possibility, but I'm going to still commit and still be that person and give in, right? And so there is that balance of understanding that those things are pretty close in relation to, you know, how we feel. And, you know, it's something that to always keep in the back of your mind. All right, so I was going to think about rain as a metaphor, right? Sunshine, rain, the weather. It's always been a metaphor in past for feelings and how people feel. So when you think about the idea of the good and the bad, it's like, hey, with the sunshine, the rain, right? We need both of those things. And I definitely think that is an important part of a relationship. And who would want the same old thing every time? You want variety. You want the spice. And again, that comes with the good, the bad, the highs, the lows. It all kind of goes together, right? So going through changes. Listen to the song. It's a cool beat drop from that verse, like from there to the chorus. All right. Going through changes. I saw you the other day. Yeah. You turn around and look the other way. Yeah. I feel like we have something we should say. We should say now. I feel like we've been running from the rain. Now, you know, we can make it through the rain. Again, the metaphor. We can make it through the storm. We can make it through the drama. We can make it through the issues. We can make it through. We can get out on the other side. It's essentially saying that, right? Going through changes. And you see how the metaphor comes together? Telling me that's not clever, right? Going through the changes. So the changes is the relationship, the things that we're going through. And it's like, you know how you have those scenarios where it's like, hey, I see you and you're not really talking to me, I'm not really talking to you. I feel like we do have something to say. We should talk to each other, but it seems like we're just running away from the issues as opposed to saying, let's just deal with it. And he, and a lot of us, you know, thinking about the song, you got to believe that you can make it through in order for you to really work with your partner to make sure that you can work on the relationship to the best of your ability. All right, you know, we can make it through the rain. You know, we can make it through the rain. You know, we can make it. Again, it's just saying, hey, we got this. All right, so right here, we're gonna transition into the Swae Lee verse. You get kind of the gist of where the song is going. So you can make it through bad weather. I can make it through whatever. She choosing me, she's so selective. Diamonds hit, but nothing sexual. Funny part about this verse, and like when you listen to hip hop within R&B, sometimes R&B writers write in a way that has a level of clarity where like the sentences, you tend to want them to make sense, and then there's metaphors and all that stuff, but it's kind of, it's just a difference, right? So when you look at this hip hop here and you're looking at it, you're like, what is this? The words, you can, it's just such a, I wanted to make sure I went over the hip hop part of the song just because I feel like it's like they're telling the same story, but it's just interesting how different an R&B person does it versus a hip hop person. So again, listen to the song, check it out. We'll keep going. Where will you be when the sun dies, when there's rainfall on your blue skies? Got your own scene for your heart changing, got your own scene, live a fantasy. All right. You can use me till you lose me. You get the concept. But that's Swae Lee for you. And then it goes right back and says, hey, I saw you the other day. Yeah. You turn around and look the other way. Yeah. I feel like we have something we should say. We should say now. I feel like we've been running from the rain now. You know, we can make it through the rain. I feel like I was at a point in my relationship at the time when I was hearing this. I was over it, but it was still one of those things where I understood, like, not begging, but like trying to convince someone, plead with someone to say, hey, like, we can make it through this. Like, when you're the one who believes and the other person kind of doesn't, and you're trying to get them to see, like, but we can, this can be a thing, we can overcome. It is a hard sell, as you can see. All right. And then, you know, we could make it through the rain. I should make this to like a little, like, sing along. Like we could do that. Most music these days, you definitely make it to a sing along. What? All right. This is where vocally, I was like, ooh, Trey, let's go. It's pouring down on me. I won't complain. Nah. Cause I kind of like the rain sometimes, every now and again. Ooh, say you love me one time, but did that season change? I've been on the front line since the love war began. We're gonna stop there and I'm gonna come back. But woo, what are you talking about? Like, say you love me one time, but did that change? Like, if that is real, like, in those, you in a relationship and, you know, you're at the end of it, or you're in the middle of an argument or whatever that may be, it's like, hey, you know, there was love here, and it's like, did that change? Like, I gotta do all of this to get you to see that we can make it through the storm. But it's like, what changed? If the love is there, it should work. I've been on the front line since this love war began. Since we, you know, he's like saying to you, I'm in it. I've been in it. I'm here. I've been rocking with it. I've been trying. Come on, we could do this. And there's a beauty in that. Y'all tell me, people out there, how many people, after you go through issues, typically these days, you know, how many people fight for you, right? That's real love right there. I think so. And we can try to clean it up, but the stain still remains, because in reality, love and happiness live next to pain, going through changes. Yeah. Yo, y'all, you know how when you've been in relationships and pretty much it's like you can try your best to make it better. You can try to clean it up. You can try to do anything in your power to make that person happy again, to make that person see this differently. And after all of that, the stain still remains. The past still is a factor, and these things do matter. And it's tough, man. It's definitely tough. But, because in reality, love and happiness lives next to pain. Bar. Going through changes. Yeah. Hey, I saw you the other day. Hey, turn around and look the other way. Hey, I feel like we have something we should say. We should say now. I feel like we've been running from the rain now. You know, we can make it through the rain. What? Come on, man, stop it. It sounds better. I'm saying it a little rappy because it's for the video. Again, copyrights can't play the music, but it sounds better than when I'm saying it. But it's, man. Again, my name is Mood Music K. I brought you another breakdown. Trey Songz featuring Swae Lee, Rain, from that Back Home album. Please subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of these every week. And you know, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. It's R&B community. R&B is not dead. Holla at your girl, Mood Music K.
Cause in reality, love and happiness live next to pain. Going through changes.